Hey guys, how you doing? This is Benjamin with Benjamin's Exotics, and in this video today, we're going to be looking at what is possibly the easiest beginner feeder insect to start on. Did you guys just see that beetle right there spaz out on that mealworm? Okay, I don't know what he was doing, but what is probably one of the easiest beginner, to get if you just want to get some practice or just to feed your animals, beginner feeder insect. If you're breeding it, they're easy, cheap, great, and this is kind of a review on mealworms, but basically what I wanted to show you guys is, I'm sure everybody out there that keeps leopard geckos, and any number knows what these are. But this video is more out for those people that are or have been primarily feeding crickets, to leopard geckos. Okay, what can we say about this? So, here's kind of my take on it. Crickets are good, okay? Crickets are good for your leopard geckos. They're great for them to chase around. All around crickets are a pretty good feeder, but there is one downside to them that is it's a pretty significant downside. When you actually look at the amount of shell on a cricket compared to the meat on it, it's pretty bad. And while these guys still have an exoskeleton, it's the amount of actual goodness inside of this. I know that sounds kind of nasty, but you know what I mean. The actual protein and nutritious stuff that your gecko needs, or your whatever animal needs, a mealworm is gonna fit that much better. With a cricket, it's almost like a crawdad. There's basically nothing in the head. There's nothing in the legs. There's nothing in the thorax part, the middle-ish part. The wings have absolutely nothing, no nutritious value in there. It's basically all shell. Almost half of them is shell. Think about it. Have you ever eaten crawdads? I personally haven't, but I've seen people do it before. And when they're making the crawdads, the only thing you can eat is the tail, because the whole head is just gunk. It's absolutely nothing. You can't really get anything out of claws because they're absolutely nothing as well. So when you're looking at crickets are okay, but mealworms are a much better option. Now, why am I recommending mealworms so much? Now, again, I really like crickets. I think they're amazing enrichment for your leopard gecko, because they have to chase them around and all that good stuff. It's not just for like mealworms where they're sitting in a bowl, right? So crickets are still a great option for your mealworms, for your leopard geckos to get some enrichment, but mealworms are they're going to be better for your gecko overall. Your gecko won't be digesting just shell that it'll have absolutely nothing, no nutrients going into it. Crickets actually clean themselves off. Mealworms really don't. So when you're dusting them, mealworms are going to have a lot more more nutrients getting into your gecko, whether it be with dusting, whether it be with the actual nutrients inside of a mealworm. If I can get one, let's see. Oh, come on. What the heck? Okay, well that was 10 times harder than it needed to be, but the actual good stuff. And the thing about this, a cricket is like McDonald's hamburger. It's not great quality. It might have a little bit of not great stuff, and the rest is just crusty bun. I'm not hitting on McDonald's or anything. McDonald's is whatever. You can have your own opinion, but and comparing cricket, the crusty McDonald's hamburger, I'm not saying their burgers are crusty, but you know what I mean. You can imagine it. Compared to this, these are like steak. Okay, and then roaches are just like heaven. Roaches are really good for them, but these guys, the main things about them. Here's your top things why you should get into these guys, if you can. For your leopard geckos, whatever. Number one, very, very, very nutritious for your geckos, as long as they're gut loaded, and especially if you sprinkle calcium powder and vitamins on them. That really makes them the absolute best. That's number one. Number two, much easier to digest than the cricket. Cricket has lots of exoskeleton. These guys have exoskeleton, but not nearly as much as a cricket. Number three, you can breed your own very, very, very easily. Get 2 tubs or even 1 tub. Throw all your mealworms from the store in there, and they'll breed like crazy. Just make sure you have good, nutritious food in there for them, and they're going to do fine. Compared to crickets, I've tried breeding crickets before. I kind of failed. I produced like 100 little pinheads, and then I kind of just gave up on that because they smelled bad. They went to the bathroom a lot. Like, I'm talking, oh my god, do crickets go to the bathroom? They could get out. They made noise also, for one. They did make a lot of noise. Crickets have so many things going against them. They can jump out of the enclosure. Not very nutritious. Make noise. Smell bad. Go to the bathroom a lot. These guys are such a better option than crickets. And you can actually breed your own very easily. Crickets, you actually need like a little incubator set up or heat lamps and stuff. These guys can literally, room temperature, 70 degrees, bang, they can breed great. So, if you guys are looking at an alternative for your leopard gecko, or if you're just looking for a great feeder insect that's easy to get into, easy to breed, great for your animal, I would look no further than the mealworm. Now, there are a few animals, such as bearded dragons and things like that, that cannot take any exoskeleton at all, like these guys have. And, you know, you have to do your individual research for your individual animal. But anything like leopard geckos, things like that, those guys are going to do great on mealworms. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have ever had any breeding success with, mealworms, well, you guys can easily know, and you can tell people in the comments how easy these guys are to breed and how much your geckos can actually benefit from these guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys can get into these, I really recommend it. I've been breeding them for many, many, many years, and my gecko, is doing pretty good. Now, she is a rescue, so she does have problems, as you guys have probably seen before in other videos, but besides that, these guys are great. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.